anybody. Bees, 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 bees. Bees, 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 bees. Bees, 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 bees. I don't believe that anybody, baby, 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 bees. Bees, 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 bees. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba la ba ba ba. Ba la da ba. Ba 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 ba. Let's bring up the unity. Let's bring up the unity. Let's bring up the unity. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 memes. Me, 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 memes. Me, 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 memes. Me, memes, 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 memes. Memes, 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 memes. Memes, 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 memes. Memes, 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 memes. Memes, 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 memes. Oh. Meow. Make Mario Odyssey and Unity and get famous. I'll just go back in time and make Mario Odyssey in Unity. That's what it, no. Memes. Memes. Alright. So one thing I was gonna do is, let's see. Can I do this? Bool draw debug equals false. Alright. Now, if draw debug, then draw the box. And then, for the box, I thought about today, and I think I know exactly, alright. So I think I remember 0, 1, 2, 4, 6, 3, 5, 7, and then 0, 2, 1, wait, 0 to 3, 1, wait. Oh, thanks for the super chat. All right, I know it's 0 to 5, 1 to 6, 2 to 7, and 3 to 8. That's X. This is the right here. And then Y connections are 0, 1, wait, yeah, 0, 1, 4, and 5. 0, 2,
2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 6, 5, 2, 7. That's not right, is it? No. Maybe it is. There's 8 points. All of them should be. Wait. Oh no, there is no 8. This should be. Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7. About to get a fucking array index out of bounds error. All right. 0, 4, 1, 5. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's all good. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and check this. Let's see. Where is my box? Fake capsule cast. Fake capsule cast. Fake cylinder cast. All right. Let's try it. See if it draws those cubes correctly. I think it's doing it. Yay! Yay! Check the bottoms. Yay! We did it! We made the cube things more efficient. Okay. There's that. I also want to make it so that when it does this, it draws it to at the place where it collides as well. So, hold on. Static, public, void, draw box, cast. Do I have like color control over this? Yeah, okay. We want to do something here. Wait, hold on. What value is color? Okay. Color equals color dot white. All right, cool. I mean, must be a compile. How is this not a compile for time constant? Thanks for the donation, the commentator. You really, thank you, thank you. Okay. Const color. It's not gonna let me do this, is it? God damn it. Okay. I have to do this. Meh. Meh. Color is a struct. It just won't let me. It won't let me do that. Just because color is a struct. Invest in Bitcoin, and you can also afford $1 donations. Well, that's $1 that you could have used to like buy a snow cone, and you used it. You spent it on me, so I can buy a snow cone. So thanks. All right. I said snow cone, not snowshoes. Oh, you know, snow cones. Okay. Okay. For int I equals 0, I plus plus, I is less than 8. That will give you an error. You're not doing things in the right order. Do this to your connections. No. Dude. First of all, that for loop is not... This is what someone just posted in chat. This is not a valid for loop. And what I'm doing here, can you guys see what I'm doing here is way more readable than doing some kind of esoteric for loop. Not only is it more readable, it's more efficient. So there's no reason to do a for loop here. It's just this. It's very clear what I'm doing here. Whereas if I use some weird math of the for loop, it would not be clear. Hey bud, it's Pete. Less than 3 hours remaining. Yeah. I know. I know about the Nintendo Direct. I will be streaming that with my friends. Streaming that with my friends. Having fun with my friends. So, draw box. Oh, wait. Sender 1, sender 2. Bool connect. Bool collided. Okay. I can remove this to do now. Draw box. Draw box. Draw box. Half extents. center 1, center 2. Oh no, what am I doing? Orientation. Bingo bongo. And then draw another box. Center 2. Orientation. Did collide? If so, then color dot red, color dot blue. Cool. This is basically a choose loop, not a choose state. It's like a statement that chooses between one or the other. It's very useful if you don't want to have like if statements cluttering up your code. Oh, actually, I want it green, not blue. All right. And then you want to connect them, so you'll have to do you'll have to do this.
Wow. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
And I don't need this actually, but I do need a. What's going on? Oh, hold on. Bip. Bip. All right. Don't need this. For every point on the box. Hold on. Bip. All right, there we go. This is not needed either. For every point in the box, I do want this. I bought the Hat in Time DLC. I got it already. I own it. So no worries about that. I got it. I got it. Okay. So vector 3 off current point, and then do and then draw a line. Where is it? Debug dot draw line. Current point plus center 1. Current point plus center 2. Ternary. Oh, it's called a ternary operator. That's a good thing. It's a good thing to know the names of things, but I don't think I'm gonna remember that. All right. So that's all to draw the box cast. It's gonna be useful for helping. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this this, and then I'm gonna put it down here, and then put it here, and then draw box cast. Half extents center 1. Oh wait, no. Center plus distance times direction. I think that'll work. Orientation and Distance. That's not one. Okay, hold on. Plus current hit info dot distance. There we go. True. True. No. And then why is this doing that? Okay. And then we need to copy this and go else if draw debug. And then this is just distance. And then this is false. Alright. Actually, I need to... Oh yeah, I did do that. Okay. I hear a plane. See how this is drawing. So it's starting there, they're all starting up there, and then they're drawing down to here. Those are colliding, those aren't colliding. Let me grab my controller so I can like Alright, yeah, let's do this with that. Right click. Alright. Scene. Yeah, I see those are colliding on the slope, and these ones aren't. That's exactly what we want. It's working perfectly. Perfect. All right. Cool. All right, so here's our next step. You're a clever dude, Helix. Thank you. I believe so. That is true, and yet sometimes I doubt myself. But I'm getting a lot more confidence after having done this for a little bit. I'm gonna go get a drink and blow my nose, and I will continue the next part, which is stairs. Let me tell you about stairs. I might want to refactor that code. Which code? This code is fine. This code is fine. This is completely readable. It's much more readable than if I did some weird thing with a for loop. Which code do you want me to refactor? Extract the... Yeah, it's all fine. Extract those calculations and give them helpful names like Calculate Center. What do you mean Calculate Center? Which calculations? This? This? Like, it's not, it's like... I could make those. I could make it a little more readable. Quaternion regular. I am. You're right. I am using this 3 times. You know what? It is completely acceptable to say, that quaternion. You're absolutely right. It'll be fine in 2 weeks, but I might as well. New orientation equals that, and then just freaking. Yeah, I don't think about I didn't realize when I first wrote this. I didn't realize that I would need it 3 times. Because I only need it 3 times for the box cat. I only need it once unless I do the draw debug thing. So now I can refactor it. But back when I was writing this code, I was only going to use it once, so I didn't use it. I didn't create it. Yeah. But you're right. It is better to do that. It would be fun in 2 weeks. I would be able to look at it and know exactly what this is doing. It's not hard. It's just rotating it a certain amount based on the distance. All right. All right, so what we're doing now is we're going to do some stair calculations, and I'm going to show you how this is going to work. Wait, I'll show you how this is going to work. We have our character. We have our main character, and what we're going to do to do the stair climbing is we're going to have where did I make this cube? Okay. We're gonna have this cube. It's not gonna be a real cube. It's gonna be a virtual cube, but I'm just making a real cube to demonstrate. It's gonna be real thin, like 0, 0, 1. It's gonna be rotated. It's gonna be kind of short. And we're gonna put it at the feet, and what it's gonna do is every time before we move, this thing is gonna cast forward in the general direction of our movement, in the XY direction, and it's gonna cast forward, and if this part hits if this part hits this top part, we're not gonna do anything. Unless maybe it hits something. Yeah, if it's something that's tilted. Yeah, what we're basically gonna do is when this hits, we're gonna check. We're gonna check the normal, and then if the normal is less than if the normal is less than the maximum normal for the slide, if the normal is like shallow enough, we're gonna try to basically climb where this hit. So we're gonna have to do some math to figure out what that means. But yeah, that's basically what we're gonna do. So, let's figure out what that's gonna look like, and we're actually gonna split that into several. We're actually gonna split that plane into several planes based on the edge of the capsule. All right, so we got our better character controller. We got our slope limit. Stair rising speed. Instead of this, we should be using stair height. Although we should have platform. I should is there a way to create a tooltip? Okay, hold on. I should make a tooltip for this because this is a weird variable. I don't remember how to do this. Toolie tip. All right, how do you do a tooltip attribute? It's all right, it's just this. Tooltip. If we're at the edge of the platform and sunk slightly below, how fast should we rise up? Put this in the wrong place. Yeah. Okay. Okay, if on collision, if no, we can't use on collision. That's a very simple solution, but that's not exactly what we want. What we want is we could someone posted this and I'm gonna show it. This is the easy solution. Hold on. But something like this. This isn't exactly what we'd want, but this is something similar. But no, because what we want is we want smooth. We want us to smoothly walk upstairs almost as if it's a slope. We don't want to just pop up the stairs, because that's what that would cause. That would allow us to just pop like immediately up the stairs. We don't want that. We want smoothness. Okay. So public float max stair height. And that's going to be the height of our checking thing. Max stair height equals 0.3. Yeah, we want to avoid stair jitter. This is F. Public float num stair checks equals, let's just do 1 for now. Divide the stair checks into this many cubes to increase accuracy. So if I do a single stair check, stair check, you can't make these constant. No, you can't make these. I know you haven't done Unity, but you can't make these constant because these are public variables. These are set in the instructor. You don't want to make these constant. If you make these constant, then I believe. Let me check. I believe that will make them stop appearing in the inspector. I might be wrong. Let me check. See, it was a max stair height. Yeah, if you make them const, you can't change them in the editor. So like now that should like better character controller. Come on. Where? Oh, I have okay, hold on. Couldn't see the error. I thought okay. Oh yeah. All right. Let's do this. Stair rising. We'll double check that again after all right. Rename platform. All right. There we go. And error should be gone now. Let me check to see if consts actually work or not. I believe const will lock it in the it makes sense that const would lock it in the mid stair height. Yeah, it removed it. Const locks it from being editable because why would you be able to edit something that's const? There we go, yeah. So yeah. I do believe that there are there's an attribute for making something not able to be changed at runtime, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. All right. All right. So, we're starting with this. We're not implementing this at first. We're just gonna use one cube. So the problem is, how do we deal with? First of all, I want to. Yeah, how do we deal with the character going up slopes? And we don't want the All right. All right, so let me think about this. As we cast the character's move vector, we also want to cast private void ground stair climb sweep. Oops. And this is going to be the thing. So we're going to have we're going to start with the stair let's think, yeah. Public float stair climb angle equals 45. All right. Let me show you, for those of you who are new, let me show you what I have so far. I have a character that can like stand at the edge of platforms as if it's a cylinder collider, but it's not. But it acts as if it is. They don't stop yet when they hit the ceiling. I should put that in. I can implement that real quick, and then they can climb up certain things and can't climb other things. They can't climb this, for instance. We can slide down. This is all stuff. Much of this is stuff that the character-based character controller doesn't implement. It is a pre-model. I didn't make this model. I got it off Mixamo, but it can work for any humanoid model. I also got these animations off of Mixamo. Ouch. I also a walk run cycle. Blend space, which is pretty cool. And I have jumping, of course. So I actually want to create something that makes it stop immediately when I hit a ceiling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an event. I want to test something real quick. What happens if I make something like this? I think I made it too high. Alright, you do actually move a little bit. Okay, so this is the first. I'm gonna put my stair thing on a shelf for a little bit, and I'm gonna implement something, an event. Let me see if I remember how to do this. Public. I don't remember how to do this. Event. Alright, delegates, that's how it is. Okay. We need, I'm gonna put this above all the things. Not above these. No, let's put it here. Public delegate. Hope to spell it correctly. Delegate, on move collision event. Wait, let's just do collision event. What do we need? Should this be capitalized first? Yeah, I should. Collision event. What's this? What am I doing wrong here? Okay. Void collision event. There we go. And then we need the I can add more stuff to it if I need to, but what we want is the vector 3 impact point, and we want vector 3 normal, and we want game object, just collider. What is the Nintendo Direct about? We don't know yet. Alright. And then we want public event on collision, and then public, wait, hold on, how does, I keep, oh, here we go. Alright, let me double check that again. It's hard to, when I don't have this. Okay, there you go. On collision. Alright, so, what we want to do is with this move, I can use system.action and then the types instead of creating a new delegate. Okay, but, system.action, I could do that. I think I'd rather do it this way. What happens if I did that? System.action. And then I would do like vector 3 collider. I think it's better documented if I just use collision event, because that way you can know exactly what these are named when you're coding it. Alright, so, test for ground, I'm not going to do collision events on that, only on move. I'll do on move collision just to make it more clear. So, when we do this, I want to split this with ground and not ground. There are situations where it might fire when you collide with the ground, but I don't know. Okay, so where are all our raycasts? All right. We're gonna have vector 3 ground hit normal vector 3 ground hit point and vector 3 ground hit collider. So anytime we do this, we need to fire the event. Anytime we subtract from the new move vector, which is only once. I don't think we do it up here. Wait, yeah. Anytime we set the min distance, we need to, yeah, anytime we set the min distance. Okay, so min dist, anytime we need to set all, so we need to set all of these. Ground hit normal equals hit dot normal ground hit point equals hit dot point ground hit collider equals hit dot collider. All right. So this will only. Why was this? Okay, I can't believe I fucked that up. What? Oh, it's up here. Okay. I am gonna stream the direct. Yes. All right. I'm programming events for when it hits the ground, or so. Okay, so these will only fire when it hits the ground. If it doesn't hit the ground, then it does whatever it wants. So if it does this, then we should also on move ground collision ground hit point ground hit normal ground hit collider. All right. Why does this not work? Because it's unassigned. Yeah, it doesn't know that these are assigned. And then here's the other issue is hit collider equals, it's gonna say null. Can I do that? Does that work? All right. The direct is in 2 hours. I'm going to stop at around 2:30 and get it all set up for the direct. All right. So you got all that. I'm going to do... Anytime we're doing a move slide, it means we hit something. So I should, all right. So we have our hit info. So we can literally just do hit all right. On hit wait. On move collision hit info dot point hit info dot normal hit info dot collider. All right. And then just do the same thing down here. what I want to do is with the main character. I'm new to programming, but I want to start making platformers. Do you have any tips? And should I use Unity? If you're new, use Unity. If you have use Unity, learn C# and do stuff with rigid bodies. You see all this shit? You don't gotta do this if you're new. Don't start out and then try doing something like this. Just use the rigid body. Just apply force, and it's easy. It's easy, and you don't have to worry about all this crazy program code and math and shit. Is there not an on-collision event from the player model as a user? I don't know what you're talking about. There is an on-collision model, but we're doing our own. If we're doing our own code for collision stuff, then we're gonna use our own. All of this is swept. Like, if we're in a best case scenario, on collision should never fire. Because we're sweeping all our connections. So yeah. Alright, that's done. Let me do something real quick. I want to test something. I think I want to add a rigid body to this and make it kinematic, just so that we have some emergency just so we have some emergency zero. Math doesn't matter. It's kinematic. Use gravity is off. Interpolate none. Just continuous doesn't matter. Make it discrete because we're not. All right. What the fuck? What do you mean null reference exception? Okay, there's something you have to do with events that I forgot to do. Let me look at this again. What? What is giving me a null reference exception? It can't be this, because it's... Does it allow me to... Let's just comment this out and see if it gives me on the other things. On the other one, and... Because it might be the collider that's doing it, but I don't think so. Yeah, okay. The first floor collision I used, which is also the first floor collision I programmed using the line cast based on the character's velocity. Yeah, it's much more robust to use an actual capsule collider. Alright. Why is this giving me... It can't give... This can't be the... It can't be the null... There must be something you have to do with collision events. Maybe I just have to check every time. Oh, I know why. I remember this. Okay, I haven't done this in a while, so I was a little rusty. So the issue is, with these, you have to check if they're null, because if they're null, you'll get a null reference exception, and null means that, null means that you haven't actually assigned anything to it yet. So yeah, you want null checks. For those. Let's add that down here too. Forgot about that. That's very important. On scale of 1 to terrible, how bad is my idea to make my first game on pure anti-C? It's not that bad, but I mean, if you're gonna make something more complicated than I don't know. Getting something to draw to a screen will feel like a massive accomplishment. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. When I used a capsule collider, the character clipped through the floor a few times. Yeah, you have to be a little more careful when you're making your own physics. All right. All right. Yeah. See, it's all the same. It seems like, but the difference is normally. All right. So there's a bit of a quirk that I had with this. Let me show you. Let me show you what it looks like without the rigid body. And I know programmatically how this happens, but I don't know how to fix this without creating other issues, potential issues. So if you like jump into this thing enough. Should happen. It didn't. It might not happen, but it happened once, so I know it'll happen. I have my character like clip through it. It's very rare, but it's best to just yeah. Can't get it to happen again. Should be happening like crazy. Because it's getting closer and closer to that. Oh, well, I can't get it to happen, but good safeguard from that happening is literally just if you don't plan on ever having your thing clip into anything, if you don't plan on ever having your character clip into any solid objects, just add a rigid body, make it kinematic, and yeah. Oh Jesus, sorry, I hit the mic. As you can see, all the physics are the same way as they've always been. Because I normally don't have the character clip into anything. Let's see how the stairs work now. Yeah, you can still get stuck, but you won't get stuck inside them. Yeah. So if you want your character to never clip inside anything solid, you gotta add a rigid body. And what that will do is if you ever clip into something, it'll just push you back out, I think. I think that'll work with a kinematic rigid body. I'm not sure. Do I have the collider connected to a bone that's not animated? The collider is connected to the base object. It's not connected to a bone at all. So, no, I don't. Well, I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's not connected to a bone. It's literally just connected to the main character, and then this is the model with all the bones in it. The reason it clips into the thing is because I have it programmed in such a way that every time it does a sweep, it does it slightly it does it like an inch slightly before it reaches it. But if you jump diagonally into a wall repeatedly, you'll get closer and closer and closer, and then eventually the floating point math will just fuck up, and you'll end up going through it. Oh, did I just go through it? Hold on. No, I went around it. Okay. I was scared for a second there. I looked away from the screen for a second, and I was on the other side of it, and I was like, what? Did I go through it? No, I didn't. Good. Dude, that was scary. I was like, does the rigid body really not save me? Alright. Alright, so, now that I have these, on-move collisions, Every time there's a collision, all right. I can delete all this now. I'm not going to use it. Yes, I can delete that too. And that. This should be, yeah, that should be part of the character controller. All right, cool. All right, so now what I need is I need something to control the character's velocity when he hits a wall. Okay, so so the first thing I should do is take controller dot on move collision plus equals, and then we need a function down here. We need to copy this. So private void adjust velocity on ceiling collision. And just oh, don't need the two parentheses, and then should work. All right. That's a little long. That's a bit of a long thing, but we're only calling it here. So all right. If you want to avoid getting stuck on stairs, the easiest way is to just make them ramps that look like stairs. Yeah, but that's a bad solution because then you end up with situations where you have small things in the world geometry that you don't want to deal with. Like what if you have some like a platform in the geometry and you're like, okay, the platform is like this and it's rotated like this, and then you want to walk up this little area, you're like, oh, there's no way that thing is going to stop me, but it might, because you should just be able to walk up it. What am I doing? First I'm making it so that when I hit a ceiling, it adjusts my velocity. So I don't need the impact point of the collider. All I need is a normal. Let's say if the normal is okay, we need another we do need a public float max ceiling angle equals 45. So this way, if you jump up into a slant, you won't stop jumping. And this is just platforming quality of life. So private float max ceiling. I don't know how to spell ceiling. I'm pretty sure it's TI. Smack angle. Cosine or cosine equal cosines are expensive, so it's just better to do this it's just better to do this. If vector if math f dot no vector 3 dot normal vector 3 dot down is less than max ceiling angle cosine. Hold on. So I want to do it if I want to stop the player if this is if this is close, if this is closer to 1. Yeah. Sometimes you have to think about these things. Okay. If it's closer to 1, it'll be bigger. Okay, so that means okay, if that is true and velocity dot y is greater than 0, velocity dot y equals 0. All right, this is all this is gonna do is make your character. I'm gonna actually make this angle yeah, 45 degrees is fine. I'm literally playing Skate 3 right now. Are there any glitches I could help you with? I'm kind of busy. Sorry about that. So this should stop the player from jumping up into... Yeah, there we go. That's good. Is that... Okay. Oh, I fell off. Okay. I was like, am I clipping through it now? That was... Yeah. So yeah, that stops. It shouldn't stop if it's... Okay, hold on. Yeah, this is definitely... Yeah, okay, that doesn't stop. And then this has the added side effect of if you're slightly below a... I can't actually see if I'm doing it, but if you're slightly below a corner, then you get pushed a little bit. All right. So yeah, this way, if you jump up into a corner, yeah, you're fine. Up into a slant, yeah. So that's a quality of life improvement for platforming, because you don't want to just stop. Itachi Uchiha. I have searched my channel for the word tutorials and just check out the Skate 3 tutorials. I have a lot of them. So if you want to do some glitches, then that's good. All right. So that's one problem fixed. 2 problems fixed actually if we count the if we count the... How long have I been programming for? I've been programming since I was 10. I've been programming for 17 years. I started with Grail custom scripts back when I was like 10. Those were fun. It was before I was 10. It was like, I must have been like 8. I must have been like 8 when that happened, because Grail 2000, I believe I was doing it before Grail 2000 came out. So, yeah, that would be 19 years. I love programming. Programming is a blast. It's the greatest thing. It's the most fun. Programming problems keep me up at night. That's how addictive they are to think about. All right, so I'm gonna continue with the stair climbing thing. So I have a stair climbing angle. You want the stair climbing angle. Do I have a programming job? Not yet. But I want to get one, and I have a company that says, okay, you're at the top of our list. When we need a programmer, we'll call you and or email you. But they don't have something for me to work on right now, so can't do that. But yeah, that's good. Sometime in the next few months, they should come to me and offer me at least a short job. So the stair climb sweep, what we need is we need a vector 3 for the direction. Vector 3 direction. What else do we need? So the whole idea of the stair climb sweep is you do it before you do the move. And what this does is you basically sweep a stair, this little cube, this little box that's diagonal, and you sweep it until it hits something above a certain point. All right, so what we need to start with is let's start with what we know we're gonna do. We know we're gonna do a box physics dot box cast. We need the center. So the center is just of the first one is just the let's leave this empty for now. We needed the half extent new. Okay. Vector 3 half extent equals, so the bottom, the y is going to be 0.001. We want this to be as short as possible. And then the x is going to be as wide as the X is going to be as wide as the character for now. So we're going to start with character dot, oops, capsule collider dot radius, and then the Z, so F. And then the Z we need, this is going to be kind of interesting. So we have our stair height and our stair angle, so that's going to be opposite. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna grab a piece of paper right and pencil right now. If the height is h and angle is theta, and we're trying to get this, then opposite over hypotenuse is sine theta equals h over z. Z equals h over sine theta. Alright. Just had to do some math on paper. I'm not as good at doing math in my head as I used to. So we have max stair height divided by sine of math f dot sine stair climb angle. And just because we're gonna be doing this sweep we can do a sine every frame. You can do it. We can do a sine every frame. That's gonna be fine. And then okay. So what is our center gonna be? It's gonna be all right. So vector 3 start distance equals we want h over divided by tangent, and that will give us and then we want oh, and this is our this is half extent, so we need to divide this by 2. And then this also needs to be divided by 2 because this is the alright. Oh, this should be a float. Float. Alright. So our start center should be All right, we should choose select our orientation. The first thing we want to do is rotate it up. So quaternion yaw rotation equals quaternion dot look rotation, and then the vector 3 forward is going to be the direction. So direction dot, can I do this? No. All right, hold on. New vector 3 direction dot x0 direction dot z. And then quaternion pitch rotation equals quaternion dot from Euler, Euler, and then new, oh wait, I can just do this. Stair climb angle 0 stair up 0 0 okay, and then okay, and then what we're gonna do first before we cast this spot, okay, yeah, let's do this box cast. Let's start by casting it straight forward, just to see what happens. Actually, we all right. Vector 3 start pos equals new vector 3. All right, so the start position, so the start height has to be max stair height minus divided by 2 plus 0.001 f. Here, we don't want to do that. Stair sweeper thickness equals 0.001 f. Thanks for the $1. The commentator. Oh, this is flip. All right. It's gonna pop up in a bit as a super chat. Thank you so much. I'm getting more super chats programmed than I do play video games, which is pretty weird. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Replace that. And then for the Y. No, this is the Y. Hold on. It's the Y value. The X value is gonna be. Hold on, let me do this. direction dot x 0, direction dot z. Vector 3. This should be movement, not direction. This isn't going to happen very often, but okay. If movement dot x equals 0 and movement dot y equals 0, return All right. I gotta catch my bearings a little bit. All right. Here's what I'm missing. Start, pause. Plus equals xz movement dot normalized times start distance. All right. Where can I learn how to use Unity? I don't know. To be honest, just look up tutorials. That's all I can tell you. Tutorials, just Google Unity tutorials and do whatever you find. Alternatively, get Unity and just start messing around with it. Look at the example content and figure out how stuff works from there. All right. I need to sit down like a normal person. Yeah, okay. We have 45 minutes left until we needed to. So, physics dot. Alright, so we have that, and we have the. Alright, so we have our center. So, is that where we start? Yes, center. Start, pause. And then half extents. We have that half extents. And then we have a direction, which is, alright, so we actually need a ray hit info, okay. Ray hit info. Raycast hit, hit info. And then, we have direction, which is XZ movement dot normalized. We have orientation, which is yaw rotation times pitch rotation. You multiply, I believe you multiply quaternions in the opposite direction, in the opposite order that you want to apply them. So this will start with pitch rotation and rotate it with yaw rotation. Max distance is XZ movement dot magnitude. Layer mask. I should really be replacing these with collision layers, but whatever. And then we have there's no query trigger interaction. And make this whole thing into an if statement because it's a. Am I missing a? Yeah, I'm missing a. There we go. Yeah, having an idea and trying to program it is the second step. The first step is just fidgeting with other people's code and learning everything that way. The best way to learn how something works is to take it apart, and you don't even need to take apart like code to figure it out. So yeah, get example content or get someone else's code that's good and take it apart, go through it and figure out what everything does, fudge with things and see how it changes the result. Figure out how everything works. That's how you learn to be a good programmer. That's the best way. And even starting out, just figuring out how a language works, that's a good way. Get something simple and figure out what everything means and what things do, what different operators do, what different syntax does. That's the best way I know of to learn a language. All right. I have to start with this because I can't pass nothing. Because I can't pass nothing into my box thing. All right. I'm gonna draw phys helper dot draw box cast. And we're going to start with, we got half extents, we got center, we got start pos. This start pos should be, yeah, this start pos needs to be plus, capsule collider dot center minus capsule collider dot height divided by 2. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do this as well. Oh, times vector 3 dot down. Just to make this readable, I'm gonna put these in just to make sure we know that this is going right. No, wrong one. All right, so that makes sure it'll start in the right place. Do the calculations before the if for readability. Sure, okay. I just don't like having to come up with I could just do this. Start plus equals that. And then, oops. Oh, I missed this part. I'm glad I have someone to help me get in the habit of writing better code. Now I can do this. Start pos. All right. Draw box cast. Start pot. Half extent. Start pos. start pos plus hit info dot distance. Wait, hit info dot distance times what am I passing into the direction? XC dot normalized. It's hard to hold the concept in your head while writing code. Yeah, that is the hardest thing. Orientation, which is I'm gonna go ahead and save this quaternion orientation equals that, and then just use that orientation true. And then wait, yeah, hold on. Else, I don't need this. Okay, it's all the same except hit info dot distance. It's just this is just XE movement, and then this is false. All right, we're gonna see how does it draw. Does it do it? Cast it in the right place? No, because I didn't actually call this function. First of all, this should be capitalized. This should be run on move. Like, before we do move slide, before we do any of this, adjust for climbing stairs. All right. Fuck. Yeah, but it shouldn't be because, what do you mean? Look, rotation 0, viewing vector is 0. Fucking what? I already made it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just fucking say if movement dot x math f dot approximately all right. What in the fuck? Can you tell me what these values are? Oh, I didn't attach it to Unity yet. I'm an idiot. Okay. Got mad for no reason. Alright. Movement.x 0. Movement.z 0. How is it getting here? How is this not getting triggered? Movement. Alright, let's try something else. I can't do that. No, I just tried if movement.x equals 0 or if movement.y equals 0. Do you usually comment your code? Sometimes, but it makes it harder to... It slows me down, and it makes it harder for me to keep my train of thought. So, yeah. I should get in the habit of writing comments, though. Yeah, I did if movement.x equals 0 and if movement.y equals 0, and it didn't work. Here, let's do this. Math.abs movement.x is less than 0.001. Since approximately doesn't seem to be good enough. Oh, okay. What in the fuck? How is this happening? First of all, that's not actually making it to the center of the start pass. Oh, I know why. Duh. Okay. Capsule. Where is capsule center here? Let's copy and paste this thing. This should be at the bottom of the... First of all, this should be at the bottom, not the top. What am I doing wrong? Start plus. Plus. Alright. That looks right. Except it's not facing the right direction. Okay, hold on. Alright, so that's exactly what I want, except it's not quite... It looks like it's casting in the wrong... No, it's not. Okay. No, it's casting in the wrong direction, it looks like. No, I'm just slightly ahead of it, I think. Because the green says where it's casting. First of all, this thing should be casting the magnitude should not be x the movement. It should be vector 3 cast vector equals xc movement times xc movement dot normalized times xc movement dot magnitude plus capsule collider dot radius. That should all, yeah, okay, that's right. Then this cast vector should be what's in here, not this. Here we go. There we go. So that's there you have my little staircast thing. It's not doing anything yet, but it's a wall and yeah. Don't know why it's stopping so early. Why does that only happen when when I'm jumping? Oh, I know why. Cause this needs to be Z. I'm a dumbass. What am I doing? Okay, that should be gone now. Okay. Wow. Why is this stopping so early? I must be doing this wrong. No, that's not what I'm going to do. Come on. I can't actually pause it without, like... without making him stop? Why can't I do that? Why can't I just pause it? Why doesn't pause it when I fucking click the button and not when it's... This is so stupid. Okay. It's either hitting it early or it's I think it's hitting the ground. So that red thing should be lined up against the wall, but it's not, and I don't understand why. Maybe I did something wrong with start boss? No, because if it starts at start boss, and the direction is cast vector dot normalized. It starts at start boss. It cast vector dot normalized. Let's try moving it up a little bit more. Let's try moving it like by 0.5, and this is just a temporary thing to check. No. No, because my movement is still, even if my movement was 0, it should still be casting as far enough to get in front of the collider. Here, let me show you. See, it should be casting far enough to get in front of the collider. It seems to be like right when it that's weird. Hold on. Alright, let me just figure this out. Okay. XD movement not normalized. It seems like start pause is moving backwards when I'm moving. What is this line here? What is this, There's a line being drawn behind me. What's drawing that line? There it is. Okay. So that's being drawn because it looks like that's being lagging behind too. I think it just lags behind. I think there's just nothing you can do about it. But I would like to know why it's not drawing the start. Yeah, it's not. I think I know. Let me look at this helper. It's something about this. Let's test this. All right. What is happening here? Start pause. Start pause. Hit distance is 0. What? What? I'm an idiot! I know why that's happening. I'm an idiot. Fucking... Where is this? Direction. There we go. There we go. That's what was fucking up the entire time. It's a good thing I noticed that, and I probably would have had a harder time noticing that if I wasn't debugging this with like, there we go, there we go, there we go. There we go. I'm gonna put that at the bottom, back down at the bottom again. Yeah, bucket plus sweeper. There we go. Oh. All right. Let me look exactly. I wish I could. I wish I could move while looking at the scene. Ah, damn it. All right. Do. Got your little stair thing right here. It's climbing stairs, but it's not because we're actually doing anything that we're intended. Let's make the let's make the stair climb width thing like let's make it higher. So we can know whether this is working correctly or not. Where is it? All right. So actually, if we want to debug this, what we need to do is we need to take this better character controller and then take this platform rising speed instead of 0.0001. Yeah, whatever. And that way, if it's not working, I helped instead of getting him. Yeah, you really helped. Thank you. Oh shit. That just made it better. What the fuck? Okay. That's weird. Let's make these stairs higher. Fuck. What's the deal with these hierarchies not being right? Okay. Alright. I think that'll do, I think. And then let's take this thing and set the stair height, max stair height. What is the capsule radius? 0.4. Alright. Alright, I can't see whether or not this is the actual desired height. This definitely isn't. Let's make this 0.6 and then make this like 60. Ooh, that's not good. Why did it make it so big? Why did it make it so big? Why did it fuck up all my math? I think I'm using sine somewhere when I should be using cosine. Because sine and cosine of 45 degrees is the same, I think. Let's do cosine here and see if that fixes it. No. Okay. What am I doing wrong? I don't think I did this math right. Maybe I did. No, I didn't. What? Okay. 9 minutes until the direct, so if I'm not done with this, I'm just gonna quit in 9 minutes. Alright, did I save this? No, I didn't. Oh, I know what the fucking problem is. I'm a moron. Okay. Do direct. All right. There we go. There we go. Anytime you get weird random values from a sine or cosine, just Alright, this clearly won't let me do this. It won't let me run up the stairs. You know what? We're at a good stopping point. We got the cast working. All that's left is to apply the physics. So next time we'll do that. I'm gonna go ahead and take a short break, eat some lunch. Eat some lunch. Set up my Discord and everything, so it'll be all ready to watch the direct. Let's start that now, okay? Let's do it now. Let's do part of it now. I might as well stay on stream for there we go. Oh god, that's loud. Is that super loud for you guys? You had problems with the Eichmann because the modulo function can do floats. You gotta use your own. You gotta use a float modulus function. Floats always have their own mod functions. I don't know if you would have that, but yeah. All right. How loud is this? This is the wrong goddamn channel. It's not the right channel, no wonder it's so loud. What am I doing? Okay. Where is the during Nintendo Direct at? Here it is. Here it is. Okay. So that will allow me to go ahead and I can't see where the edges of this is. God damn it, why'd you have to make it the same color as your background? Maybe it'll let me, maybe if I do this, it'll... Oh, maybe I can maximize it, actually. Bam. There we go. There we go. All right, so that'll all be ready. That'll all be ready when I'm ready for that. And so see you guys in half an hour.